going to tell you a story. But before I tell you this story, I want you to know that this story is being told to educate and not to create more hate. Possibly to bring awareness and to tell you a side of a story that you would have never heard. And to remind you that even if you have worked with someone for 20 years and you trust that person, that does not mean that you know them. So, Legen Speaks. Legen Speaks. Why did I create Legen Speaks? I created Legen Speaks because I have always written stories and poems and stuff like that. And some of the characters that I came up with in those stories, I used the name Legend, right? And Legend, part of a Legend story was always based off of something that I went through in my life, in my past. And that's how I started HerStory in my short films or in my scripts. So Legen Speaks podcast I started it because I wanted to talk to people or tell people about my experiences working in different jobs with different people and some of the things that I've gone through. And it really, I started to realize, hey, people really don't know that some of these things happen and go on. I'm not the only one that experienced these things. So a lot of people usually just don't talk about it, right? They don't talk about it. They do what I call is we're going to chop it up to the game and just move on and forget about it. So to me, that's a disservice because we're conditioned to do that, people, right? But the people who actually does these things, they get away with it. So they're conditioned to believe that what they're doing is okay, or they could do whatever they want to do, and they could continue to keep doing what they want to do because people don't do anything about it. So I wanted to train people better than I was trained, or let them know what they're getting into if they're going to certain jobs. Because look, just because I had a bad experience or I might experience something that I shouldn't experience, don't mean I didn't like the job that I was doing. I loved it. I love every job that I was ever doing. But and don't mean that you're going to have a bad experience, So, but I still want to give you a heads up, especially if you're a woman in some of these jobs, because to me it's like traveling back in time, right? It's 2020 and we still have people in 2020 who have the mentality or the mind frame to think a certain way as if it was back in the days where women are only supposed to be pregnant, barefoot and pregnant, right? Or you're not supposed to do certain things because of the color of your skin. So those people still exist in this world, and they are in positions and they still making rules, but instead of outwardly coming out saying stuff, they make rules and cause situations because they wanted to look a certain way on paper. So I'm trying to show people how to identify, because at the end of the day, my thing is no, I'm not trying to force myself in that spotlight. Honestly, if I knew that some of these people were the way that they were, I would not have gone and worked there. It's I'm not about that life, right? I'm trying to support my family just like you, but I'm not about trying to force somebody to like me or understand me. I don't even care, right? If you got your mind made up on how you feel about me based off of something that somebody told you that don't know me, because nobody knows me, right? Because I don't get, I don't fool with people that way, then that's on you. You know what I mean? I'm okay with that. But I want to make my money and go home and chill with my family, right? So that's why I make Legen Speaks. It's not just about me. I open it up to other people as well. Just talking about their experiences with people, because like I said, people don't talk about these things. They kind of we're going to let somebody else find out, right? So I feel hey, let's break that cycle. Let's talk about it. Thank you for taking the time to view this podcast on anchor.fm. Make sure you join our Facebook group, which is facebook.com/group/Texas Podcast. That is a group for people who are interested in networking in the Texas area. I said Texas area. Also, if you're new to podcasting, or maybe you want to know what things are out there for you to use, such as Anchor, because hey, Anchor is free. right? And there are other resources out there as well for you. And I'll give you my pros and cons, and also I'll show you some things that you can use to help you out so you won't have to spend money or a lot of money at the beginning if you're interested in doing this. So join the group, come network with us, hang out, communicate, whatever it is, be a guest, whatever you feel like doing, or just watch and support other shows. Come to that Texas podcast group. Also, you can check out the website, RU Promo Films, which is the letter R, the letter U, and then the word promo, and then films.com. And on there, we'll list different podcasts that we produce. You can check those out also and show support. Thank you for your time. You have a great 2021.